The legal fight over same-sex marriage went to the highest level today. The U.S. Supreme Court heard arguments in a case that could change the definition of marriage across the country, including right here in Nebraska. Reporter Jake Wozakowski is live to explain. Jake.
Craig, a federal judge here in Omaha recently overturned the state's same-sex marriage law ban, but the Attorney General has appealed that. Now, one Omaha couple hopes the federal law will change, but they're unsure if it will change the people's minds here in Nebraska.
We have a lot of love.
Tommy and Deshaun Young Dennis say they're just like any other married couple. But the fact that they were legally married in Iowa in 2011 doesn't matter in the state they grew up in. They have high hopes that it will change.
It's not being recognized that it's not about what we are, but the fact that we share love the same as anyone else.
Today, the U.S. Supreme Court argued over whether same-sex marriage should be legal and if states where it's illegal should recognize same-sex marriage licenses from other states.
Even if the U.S. Supreme Court makes that decision, doesn't necessarily mean makes it any easier for us here. I think it's a little bit different when where you reside at doesn't really agree with you.
Currently, health benefits, adoption, and other rights are not recognized for Nebraska same-sex couples.
It kind of troubles me knowing that, you know, in some instances, if something was to happen to Deshaun, then, you know, we might not be covered.
The Nebraska Family Alliance says they were encouraged by a justice who questioned if it would change the definition of marriage.
The union between one man and one woman is timeless, universal, and unique. And, you know, marriage expresses the reality that men and women bring distinct, irreplaceable gifts to family life.
Local advocates say the law should apply equally to everyone.
I think a lot of people are really excited today. I think we've really reached a turning point in America where 9 out of 10 Americans report knowing someone who's lesbian, gay, bisexual, or transgender.
Tommy and Deshaun hope this shows Nebraskans that times are changing and it's okay to be accepting of a more diverse culture.
Not to the detriment of anybody's personal beliefs or their personal opinions.
The U.S. Supreme Court discussed whether or not the law was constitutional, plus who actually has the rights to enforce and decide these laws. A decision is supposed to be handed down in June. Reporting live outside the U.S. Federal Courthouse in downtown Omaha, Jake Wozakowski, KMTV Action 3 News.
And here's a bit of background. For now, same-sex couples cannot get married in Nebraska. In March, the 8th Circuit Court of Appeals delayed a federal judge's ruling here in Omaha that struck down the same-sex marriage ban. In 2000, Nebraskans overwhelmingly voted to outlaw gay marriage. The appeals court will hear Nebraska's case on May 12th, along with appeals from Missouri, Arkansas, and South Dakota.